Right, hi there VC. I wanted to make a fourth video uh, about my recent purchases and also I've moved house, which is quite exciting, and changed job and grown a beard as well. So quite big things happening here. Anyway, let's crack on, see what's in the box. Um, Comes from a place where I think my last video I sort of got a bit of a, as somebody called it on the BC, a honey hole. So this whole collection was like about £5 or something. So we'll start off with, got a Leo Sayer. Decided to take a chance on this early Leo Sayer, which is supposed to be quite interesting. Good. Next one. Well, basically this had uh, B.B. King as a guest vocalist on some of the tracks. So I thought that would be worth a try. It's on a label called Eros, which was in London in Berkeley Square. Don't really know much about Count Basie or jazz music so much, but it looked to be in good condition, so I thought I'd give it a go anyway. And I guess the cover was quite sort of lively, so I thought that would be worth a try. This one I've seen on internet, YouTube, uh, eBay, I think even, or somewhere I've seen it. Don't really know much about it. I played it. It was okay. It was quite pleasant. Uh, I don't know if it's a sort of exotica or quite a trendy thing to get, but yeah, it was alright. It was alright, and the cover's quite interesting as you can see. Don't know anything about him at all. I'm guessing he's just sort of 1950s, 1960s. It's in pretty good nick. It's got a red Decca label. Uh, yeah, so that's that one. Now, next one I did, I actually bought two records exactly the same without even realising it, by the Irish band The Chieftains, who some of you might know. And here they are. Okay, exactly the same cover, but I don't know, I guess I just wasn't concentrating so much. The first one is on sort of an Irish label or something, called, can't actually pronounce it, it's in Gaelic I think or something, Ceirnini. And then the second word is Claoais. Yeah, I wouldn't even like to attempt to pronounce that. But shortly after, it came out on Ireland. So I played this. It did have a bit of a scratch on one of the tracks, but it wasn't that noticeable. You sort of get used to finding out, and when you look at them, whether they're that sort of going to be okay, and you judge the price. And if it's just cheap, then I don't really think it matters too much. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I'll read that again. So that's an English comedy radio series that is still on, I think. Radio 4 in the UK. John Cleese is on it. The Goodies are on it. Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden, Bill Oddie, and a couple of other people. I don't know who they are. Joe Kendall. I think that might be the woman there. Is that a woman? Yeah, that's a woman. And some guy called David Hatch, which is, yeah, that guy there, I think. So I thought that was worth it. It's got an old very old HMV sticker there for £2.50. And it's on an EMI label, but it's obviously BBC Enterprises. Then got a Sky album. Unfortunately, it's got a scratch. I didn't even bother to check it. Another bit of a slack bit of looking there. Actually, I think my mum had this album on cassette. Thought it'd be worth a go. Features John Williams, of course, classical guitarist. Sergio Mendes. Well, I like football. I like soccer, so that cover sort of won it for me there. Some of the songs are well known or written by pop stars and things. Stevie Wonder's on here, and Peter Cetera, who was in Chicago, I think. Yep, so that's that one. Have to say this next one, I thought I'd take a chance, and it was awful. I have to say, it's very 80s produced. Arthur Baker, you can see um, our price. It gradually got marked down to 1.99 in the end, and well, someone obviously bought it, and I don't know, I just think it looks terrible there. It's just, I know it's the 1980s, but lots of collaborations here. One with Robert Owens, which wasn't too bad. Andy McCluskey from O&D, Al Green, Jimmy Somerville, Martin Fry from ABC. Yeah, I didn't like that. I'm sorry, I thought that was awful. And a couple of Chas and Dave records, who are sort of like music you would play in a pub in UK. I hope I'm not doing them too much of a disservice there. A couple of guys associated with writing football songs as well, with that beloved Spurs. This is a studio album that I got quite early, sort of mid 1970s. And then this one, which I have played and I did love actually, The Greatest Hits. So I guess maybe not well known or even known in America or other parts of the world, but I like that. That was good fun and took me back to I guess the 1980s in a non-synthesizer drum beat sort of a way. Yeah, that was good. A couple of other things just to show you. Part of these ones I also got a nice embossed Kate Bush Lionheart with a sticker on it again there, £4.70 that was. Yeah, that's a nice gatefold. I've had it before, I don't know whether it was embossed, but this one's in pretty good shape. Okay, and just from a charity shop in my hometown, I've got soundtrack to Electric Dreams for 50p. Double Status Quo album from the 70s called, well, just called Live. Yeah, yeah, listen to a bit of that, that was pretty good. One for John Staff's vinyl. I've always had Nebraska and liked that album, Bruce Springsteen, so I've got another one which I will get around to listening to. Guess this is just a normal copy of it. Sleeves in there and everything. Can't say fairer than that. And this is a 80s compilation. I don't think I've shown it before, but just really interesting tracks. Human League, Japan, Magazine, Simple Minds, Heaven 17, Fingerprints, DAF, Devo, and BEF. So it's all that sort of early 80s. Sleeve notes by Paul Morley here. Yeah, just thought that would be worth a go. You know, I know bits of those sort of bands, UK early 80s bands. And the last thing I wanted to show you was I've got a bit of a problem here. I had the cellophane on this record for a long time since it came out, like maybe even probably nearly like 20 years, and had never taken it off my Pulp Fiction album. So not quite sure what to do about that really. It's sticky, so if anybody has any ideas, I mean, just to show you how long I kept it for, I even for some unknown reason collected the postcards to it. Now out on video. But yeah, I guess that's the price you have to pay for not taking the cellophane off really. So if anybody has some ideas about what to do with that, that would be very interesting. Okay, so try and make a few more videos soon, but I'll leave it at that now. Clocking in at under 10 minutes. Thanks very much for watching, and have a good Christmas everybody if I don't speak to you before then. Cheers, bye.